have a big dream for this wonderful continent.
What dream?
I want to see in the future this Africa that has been suffering for years, for decades, to be united. So we as a young people today, we are the one to build Africa for tomorrow. Africa does not need civilians on the power. Instead, military on the power.
Who do the right things?
Who do the right thing? Who, if you have civilian on the power, he can be manipulated easily by Westerns. But if it's military, if it's soldier, soldiers, they have what you call discipline. They have also what you call patriotism. They live with the hope of serving their population.
Why do Ibrahim Traore, Abdourahamane Tchiani, and Assimi Goïta, why do they inspire a lot of young Africans? What is unique about them?
Exactly. These people, they inspire us because they are giving us a hope to believe that Africa will be greater tomorrow.
Are coups becoming normalized in Africa, especially in West Africa?
We've seen the so-called democracy.
Yes.
The so-called democracy has failed.
Democracy has failed.
Exactly. The so-called democracy has failed.
Democracy has failed.
Exactly. Democracy, mostly in West Africa. Since you have seen the so-called democracy has failed in West Africa, you will see a president who has been elected will run he will extend what they will do. They will try to extend the duration of the
term in office.
The term in office, and then if in the regulation you have to do only two mandate, you will see some presidents of West Africa will do up to 3, 4. Currently, one of them is doing maybe 3 or 4. He's 4 mandates currently, exactly, and nothing is improving. Now, if these presidents are not serving the interests of people, coup d'etat becomes expectation of the population, which is not serving.
You are convinced that democracy has failed in Africa and it will never work in Africa?
The so-called democracy, because Africa, I think, in my point of view, Africa has never known democracy, the real democracy.
What is democracy?
Democracy is this power of people that people give to someone to lead them.
So votes have no power in Africa?
Exactly.
You're
from Uganda,
yes,
but you don't want to talk about your country.
I understand that.
You don't want to talk about this. But I'm telling you, people are voting, but not choosing.
Can we say democracy is a scam?
Democracy has become a tool of manipulation in Africa.
So it is an illusion.
Exactly. In the past, in Africa, we don't have this system of democracy, but we are good.
If we normalize coups in Africa, what will happen to the constitution?
Coup is not a problem for the constitution. In Niger, we have coup. The president who is leading the country is coming from a coup. This so-called constitution of things like that, these are related to democracy, the so-called democracy. But each country, I think in Africa, we should have our own way to lead, to be governed, to lead our countries.
Why are some Africans celebrating military coups?
Is the only hope that Africans have now.
Do you think democracy could work in Africa if we didn't have foreign influence?
Democracy, it will work, but not the so-called democracy. The real democracy.
What is the real democracy?
The democracy in which people have the power. The population have the power, not the leaders.
So what we have now in Africa is the so-called democracy.
The so-called democracy.
Which is not
you tell
really
me,
democracy.
You tell me one country in Africa that you know that democracy is really working.
I don't know of any.
That means coup d'etat must happen there. If there is no democracy.
Do we still trust the African Union?
We call it African Union, but this is Western Union.
So there's no African Union?
This is not African Union.
If you could be the chairperson of the African Union Commission, what practical reforms would you bring to the African Union?
This is a big question. First, on the table of that African Union, if you have to have a meeting, if I have to decide of Africa becoming of Africa feature, we should not have any foreigners on the table.
On that table. I want you to imagine Kwame Nkrumah attending the African Union Summit today. What kind of speech would he make to African presidents at the summit?
Wake up, African president. There is no time for sleep. The job will be done.
Africa is a continent of challenges and of endless possibilities. From politics and leadership to governance, agriculture, economics, health, education, culture, and every sector in between. We uncover the stories that shape our future. We explore the problems, expose the opportunities, and propose realistic solutions that can make a difference for everyone. This is Africa 360, Africa in full view.
Many years after independence, African countries are still suffering from leadership crisis. And we have seen coups taking place in many African countries, especially in West Africa, in the past 10 years. Today, we need to discuss the Alliance of the Sahel States. Joining me on the show today is a great African from Niger. This is Africa 360. Today, we are discussing the implications of the Alliance of Sahel States on governance and democracy in Africa. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Joe.
Yeah.
First, thank you for welcoming me in this show, Africa 360.
Okay.
First, my name is Zourkifili Souleymane, a structural engineer from Niger. I'm also a Pan-African, and I have a big dream for this wonderful continent.
Okay.
Exactly.
You have a big dream for Africa?
Exactly.
What dream?
I want to see in the future this Africa that has been suffering for years, for decades, to be united. Okay. This is my dream. And
Africa should be united.
Exactly. And we as a young, we are the one to do it in the future.
Okay.
We have more responsibility than our parents have done.
Okay.
So we as a young people today, we are the one to build Africa for tomorrow. Okay. And this is the way on which we are. Okay. And I hope that this dream will achieve it one day.
So what should we do today so that tomorrow we can have a united Africa?
Exactly. The thing we can do today for us to be united tomorrow, first, we should have a great leaders. Okay. A leader, Pan-African leaders. Okay. A leader who listen to people. Leaders who know what they like. Okay. A leaders who are aligned with African visions. Okay. A leaders who is not influenced by Western. Okay. A leader who listens to people. A great leader as Ibrahim Traore, as Abdourahamane Tchiani.
Okay. And Assimi Goïta.
Exactly, and Assimi Goïta. These are a model for Africans. Okay. These people, they are the one who should follow. Okay. They are in a good way. They are a model for us, a young people. Yeah.
You come from?
I'm from Niger. I'm coming from Niger.
Niger.
Exactly.
Okay. How is the state of Niger right now?
Exactly. Niger now is governing by a general called Abdourahamane Tchiani. Okay. And he's a great leader because people believe him.
He's a great leader.
He's a great leader. Okay. The thing he's doing now, people align with him, and then there is no Western influence in Niger. In Niger. Now we have taken independence. We have on the way of sovereignty. Okay. Exactly.
So Niger is independent now.
Exactly. Now I can say like from 2023, July 2023. You know, in the past, in 1960, people are saying we are independent, but this independence was given. Okay. We didn't arrange it. This independence was given. So now from 2023, Abdourahamane Tchiani took over the power. And then now the thing he's doing, like this align with the Pan-Africanists, this align also with Kwame Nkrumah visions. Okay. You know, for Kwame Nkrumah, Africa must be united.
Yes. And
I start seeing that union from Sahel state. Okay. Currently, you have 3 countries of Sahel which are in a good federation. Okay. For us as African, this is a good model that we should align and follow for us to quick align of a united Africa.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now, tell us the history of the Sahel region.
Well, Sahel...
How was the region before colonization?
All right. Okay, well, Sahel is a region which has many countries. It starts from the western, from Mauritania, to the eastern in Sudan. Okay. In Sahel, you have many countries, include Senegal, Mauritania, Mali, Niger, Nigeria, Sudan. Okay. These are the countries that you have in Sahel. Okay. But in the Sahel, you have some countries which are currently in confederation, and these countries there are 3. Okay. And they are also governed. They are leading by soldiers, army. Okay. These countries are 3: Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso.
Okay. Now, they formed the Alliance of the Sahel States.
They formed the Alliance of Sahel States.
Okay. Now, how was governance in the Sahel States before colonization?
All right. The governance before in the Sahel States before
colonization.
Before colonization, we have empires, we have kingdoms. Okay. We have a kingdom of Songhai, Empire Songhai. Okay. And also we had in the past Empire Mali.
Empire of Mali. Okay.
Exactly, the Empire of Mali. These are the model of governance that we have in this area before the colonization.
Okay. Now, what happened during colonization? What happened to the governance?
All right. After, when colonizer comes, you know, before the colonization, This area is leading by what we call traditional leaders.
Okay.
And then when colonization come, these people, they don't have any power on what they should do, how they should govern this area.
Okay.
And then, because we were colonized by France, and then when France come,
that's Niger.
Yeah, that Niger,
Okay.
Niger, Mali, and Burkina Faso. These three countries, they were colonized by France.
Okay.
And then you see, this is one area which belongs to an empire. But when France come, this due to that conference in Berlin, 18 which year?
1884, 1885.
Exactly. So they balkanize this area. And then you see in this area, some tribes belong to two different countries.
Okay. So like some people were divided.
Exactly. Like
the same people.
The same people are divided
into two countries.
Into two countries. You go in Nigeria, you'll find Hausa. You come in Nigeria, you find Hausa. You go in Benin, you find
Hausa are in Nigeria and Niger.
And Niger. And also in Cameroon. Even in Chad.
The same people.
Like the same people. The same people who belongs to one empire.
Same kingdom.
The same kingdom. The same kingdom.
Before colonization.
Before colonization. Now when colonizers come, they balkanize this area, and then we have many countries which comes after the colonization.
Okay.
Exactly.
So different people were divided into different countries.
Exactly.
The same people were divided.
If you take also Zarma, you'll see Zarma in Mali and also Zarma in Niger.
Now, when we are talking about the Alliance of the Sahel States, which states exactly are we speaking about? Which countries are we talking about?
When we are talking about the Alliance of Sahel States, we are talking first about Mali.
Okay.
We are talking on Burkina Faso.
Okay.
And recently on Niger.
So only 3 countries
exactly.
are part of that alliance.
Are part of that.
What exactly is that alliance?
You know, that alliance is alliance of mutual security defense.
Okay.
And also sovereignty. You know, this alliance comes after Niger was stated by ECOWAS to have an interventions. Because, you know, this revolution start in Mali. When Assimi Goïta took over the power, and then 1 year later, Ibrahim Traoré took power in September 2022.
Okay.
And then after Niger, Abdourahamane Tchiani took power. And then ECOWAS is saying that one is enough. They are going to intervene.
Those are coups.
Those are coups.
Okay.
And then now ECOWAS are saying that this one, these coup d'etat are enough now. They are going to come to use power to take the former president, which is Mohamed Bazoum, to put it into power.
Mohamed Bazoum for Niger? For
Niger, the former the president who have been overtaken.
Okay.
Exactly.
So the president overthrown by Abdourahamane Tchiani.
Exactly.
In Niger.
In Niger.
So ECOWAS wanted to take Bazoum back to power.
Yeah, they want him to come back to power, which Niger people don't like.
Okay.
Because he's not serving people anymore. Okay. He's serving foreign interest.
Okay.
And then we have also security issue. That is the main reason why Abdourahamane Tchiani took the power. Okay. And then when he took the power, you can see on the street, many young are outside. They are clapping him.
Okay. They were celebrating.
They were celebrating him. People were happy.
Celebrating the coup.
The coup, exactly.
The fall of Bazoum.
Exactly.
This and the rise of Tchiani.
Exactly. Okay. And then ECOWAS was against that one. ECOWAS want to bring back the same president which was on the power before the coup d'etat. And this is the one who make that decision of ECOWAS to say that they are going to intervene in Niger and then bring that president into power.
Okay.
But quickly these 3 countries understand that if they take, they intervene in Niger and then bring that president back to power,
they will do the same thing too.
The same thing will happen in Burkina Faso automatically, and the same thing will happen
in Mali.
And automatically they understand. Because these people also are smart, they are intelligent. You have a great power, educated people, like our presidents. So now these people, quickly they form the Alliance of Sahel in September 2023.
They realized they were not safe.
Exactly.
They were not united.
Exactly. If unions means power.
Okay.
Once they get united, they make a communique in French. We say in communique.
Okay.
Communication. Communication. Exactly. They said you ECOWAS, if you intervene in Niger, consider it as a threat
to all of us.
Okay. And we are going to enter into a war.
So what they said is that if ECOWAS or anyone attacks one of the three countries, it is like they've attacked all of them.
All of them. You
So
attack Mali, you attack
all of us.
All of these three countries.
And all of them would fight back.
Exactly. This is what happened. And this is what prevent the intervention.
Okay.
Because if they leave Niger alone, fight against these people, they will throw over the general. But once they make this union, the Confederation become bigger, and then the Confederation will stay stronger against these people.
Okay.
Exactly.
So what has changed in the governance of the three countries after the military takeover?
All right. So now, before the military takeover, there is like foreign influence bases in these areas.
Forein bases.
Foreign bases in this area. And then you see these bases, they are the ones who are arming these militias, terrorists to attack people.
Okay.
Now, the first thing that they do, they took them out.
Okay, so they chased foreign
bases.
Foreign countries.
As Nigerian, like we chase American bases in Agadez. We also chase the Barkan force, which belongs to France, out. And then now we have
that's Niger.
That's Niger.
And Mali?
And Mali, even before us, they chase Barkan because they have Barkan. They chase him. When they chase Barkan, the former president of Niger, who is Mohamed Bazoum, is the one accept them.
Okay.
On the soil of Niger. And then once Abdourahamane Tchiani come, he chased them away.
Okay.
Now
and Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso, locally they don't have a French bases on this area. But also through these countries where they have their bases, they help these terrorism, they arm them to go and kill people.
Okay.
So now once you took these people out, now you have one enemy, which are the terrorists. Because first you are like in the past you are fighting with two enemies. The one who's supposed to be your ally, is not your ally because he's helping your enemy. Now he's out. The only one person who remains is the terrorists. And then with this conjoint force that we have, we start fighting them. And then as now you see, in the past, I remember in my own village, the traditional leader, the leader of the village, have been taken, and then they kill him. Okay. This is my village, Firgun.
In
Niger.
In your village?
In my village, they killed the leader of the
traditional leader.
The traditional leader of the village. They took him in the night. They took him, and then they kill him.
Why did they kill him?
These people, they don't even know what they want. These people, they were manipulative.
The terrorists.
The terrorists.
Okay.
And these terrorists, they are not only one tribe. People are thinking that these terrorists, they belong to only one tribe. Okay. And this is not true. In these terrorists, you will find Hausa, you will find Zarma, you will find Fulani, you will find Tuareg.
So it's a mixture of many people.
Mix of many people.
With foreign support.
With foreign support.
Okay.
You see? So now when these military took power, they quickly create like a conjoint force which will
a common force.
The common force, exactly.
Okay.
Which will intervene in any time.
Okay.
Yeah, to support people. And then you start seeing that now the securities, we start having our security.
So are they governing the three countries as one confederation right now?
Exactly. We are governing it as one confederation. First, we nominated a leader like Assimi Goïta, who was the first president of this alliance, as this confederation, and then he ran the confederation for 1 year, and then now he give the power to Ibrahim Traore, and
so Traore is now the president of the confederation.
Exactly, Traore is now the president of the confederation.
So Traore will hand over to Tchiani.
Exactly, he will run for one year, and then he will give it to Tchiani.
Okay.
Yeah, we are doing like
so they rotate on a yearly basis.
Exactly, on a yearly basis.
Now, how did Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso relate before the confederation? Before these leaders took over power?
All right.
How did they relate before?
All right, the people
before the coups, how were those countries relating?
All right, let's put politics aside.
Okay.
These three countries, they have the same population, the same people.
The same people.
Exactly, the same people.
Okay.
Like in the population, you don't have any problem. Okay. But when it comes to politics, when Assimi Goïta took power in Mali, the president of Niger don't like him because they don't have the same vision.
Okay.
The same. before Ibrahim Traore in Burkina Faso, it was a soldier before Ibrahim Traore.
Okay.
But this guy is serving foreign interests,
okay.
not what people expect him to do.
So the president Traore overthrew was serving foreign interests.
Exactly.
Okay.
So now, before the Confederation, there is a little like crisis among these three countries because they don't have the same vision. Some of them are Pan-African, some of them are serving foreign interests.
Okay.
So like there is this crisis among these three countries. But after the Confederation, you have one vision, which to have sovereignty, to have security in this region, and then you can see these three countries now, they are in good relationship.
Okay. How are people living now in the three countries? Has the standard of living improved in terms of health, education, agriculture, peace, and leadership, everything?
Exactly. That's what, now you can see very recently, if you check online, you see that infrastructure is improving.
Okay.
Education also is improving. Mostly in Burkina Faso, you can see even last time Ibrahim Traore has published, you can see online, he's like building a big highway, which has never, I think this is the first one in Africa. The ampler of this highway. Okay. That means that the infrastructure side is improving, the education also is improving.
Okay. Health
also is improving. And these you can see these three presidents, they are also a hope.
Okay.
They are giving hope for this population to believe.
Okay.
Exactly.
Do these three leaders, have they built the Confederation to survive beyond them? Do they have a long-term strategy so that when they are not there, what will happen?
All right. So you see, I think you know Joshua Maponga.
Yes.
He said Africa doesn't need democracy.
Does not need
democracy.
Yeah, it needs dictators.
I think instead you should say Africa does not need civilians on the power.
Okay.
Instead, military on the power.
Okay. Who do the right things?
If you have civilian on the power, he can be manipulated easily by Westerns.
Okay.
But if it's military, if it's soldier, soldiers, they have what you call discipline. Okay. They have also what you call patriotism. Okay. They live with the hope of serving their population.
Okay.
But now what I can tell you, if one of these leaders failed today, I cannot believe that the alliance
will fail.
Why? Unless we will lose one of these three countries, but the alliance will still remain.
Okay.
For example, if we say, the most vulnerable one is Ibrahim Traore. They will attempt many times to kill him.
Okay.
Let us assume that this guy fell. The alliance will remain among Mali and Niger.
Okay.
You see, but this will not bring us the point to where we want to achieve. Because if one of these people fail, I cannot tell you that the coming president will align with the vision, will align with the Pan-African hope that we have.
Okay.
Exactly. But if they decide, the thing I want you to decide, after they run the country for years, if they are going to retire, they should have an election based on truth election.
Okay.
Which will bring someone who people will choose.
Okay.
Not someone who foreigners will choose. Okay. And then when these people come, they will follow the same vision of these three leaders that we have currently.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now, why do Ibrahim Traore, Abdourahamane Tchiani, and Assimi Goïta, why do they inspire a lot of young Africans? What is unique about them?
Exactly.
That inspire a lot of young Africans?
For young Africans, these three leaders are a hope. They are the hope. They are a hope. They are the hope for this young generation of Africa.
Okay.
They are seeing them as a model.
Okay.
Which we should follow to build the union of Africa.
Okay.
These people, they inspire us because they are giving us a hope to believe that Africa will be greater tomorrow.
Okay.
And they are starting doing what most of presidents should do since then.
What should have been done?
Exactly. What should have been done?
Independence.
Exactly.
Is what they are doing now.
We started doing it in 2023.
Okay.
And this confederation is a model for all Africa who believe that Africa must be united. Africa must be powerful. Africa must stand on its own, not relies to foreign help or foreign funding. These people, they are a model for Africa.
Okay.
And also you see, Ibrahim Traoré has something that these two presidents they don't have, which is like the capacity and also the ability to communicate very well. You know, this Traoré exactly.
Okay.
Traoré, as soon as he has information, he will deliver it. People will have it automatically.
Okay.
This is the what opposite him with Abraham Tchiani. You know, Abraham Tchiani, once he get the information, you keep it and check it for many times before he deliver it.
Okay. Traoré does not waste time.
Traoré, as soon as he has the information, he will deliver it. People will know.
Okay.
And Traoré is inspiring many of Burkinabes, many Nigerians, many Malians.
Okay.
He's a hope for us.
Ibrahim Traoré is the hope.
Exactly, he's a hope for us. He's a model for us.
He's a model.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, what lessons can other African presidents learn from Ibrahim Traoré, Abdourahamane Tchiani, and Assimi Goïta?
All right. If you want to gain your own sovereignty.
Okay, sovereignty.
Sovereignty, exactly. The best way, the easiest way in our current situation is to align with these
three leaders. Okay, is to support them.
Okay. To follow their path.
Okay.
To join them to be united.
Okay.
I think the union of Africa must be united through this confederation.
So this is the beginning.
This is the beginning.
Okay.
Once we finish to unite this region of West Africa, we'll come to united like West Africa also, East Africa also will join, and then Southern will join.
Okay.
Exactly.
We have seen news that some countries are now desiring to join the alliance.
The alliance.
Like Togo.
Togo has been a good friend for us since.
Okay, for Niger.
For Niger, exactly. Not only for Niger, for all the confederation.
For Mali and Burkina Faso.
For Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger.
Okay.
Because since that coup d'etat happened, Togo is the only country who has been supporting us.
Okay.
We are using Togo's port, their port.
Oh, their port.
Their port up to now. Since 2023 up to now.
Okay.
Because in the past we were using Benin port. When the coup d'etat happened, ECOWAS put embargo on us, and then they closed the borders. We cannot use that the short way to bring the goods in the country quickly.
So ECOWAS imposed sanctions on
us. But you see this country
on
Togo,
the 3 countries.
But Togo refused to apply.
Okay, but Togo is part of ECOWAS.
It's part of ECOWAS, but he refused to apply these sanctions. On us.
Okay.
He has given us his port to transit our goods, and he has been there for us for like a good friend. If Togo want to join this alliance, I think it is a good idea to accept him.
So then, how is Togo relating with ECOWAS now?
He still remains in ECOWAS. Togo is still remain in this organization, but he's also aligned with IS. He supports IS vision.
So Togo is somewhere between ECOWAS.
Exactly, he's somewhere between ECOWAS and
the Alliance of Sahel States.
Yeah, and IS, exactly.
Okay. Now, are coups becoming normalized in Africa, especially in West Africa?
So since we've seen the so-called democracy, the so-called democracy has failed.
Okay. Democracy has failed.
Exactly. The so-called democracy has failed.
Democracy has failed.
Exactly. Democracy, mostly in West Africa.
Okay.
Since you have seen the so-called democracy has failed in West Africa, you will see a president who has been elected will run like for maybe he will extend what they will do. They will try to extend the duration of the
term in office.
The term in office, and then if like in the regulation you have to do like only two mandate, you will see some presidents of West Africa will do up to 3, 4.
Okay.
Currently, one of them is doing maybe 3 or 4. He's 4 mandates currently, exactly, and nothing is improving.
Okay.
And then
not because the people love him.
Exactly, because foreigners love him.
Okay.
Foreigners are maintaining him on this power.
So democracy puts presidents that serve the interests of foreigners.
Now, if these presidents are not serving the interests of people, the only pathway, the only way to remain African, to serve Africans is through coup d'etat.
Okay.
Coup d'etat become habitual.
If the presidents are not serving the interests of the people.
Coup d'etat is now our expectation. Coup d'etat becomes expectation of the population which is not serving.
Okay.
You see, now the only way to free these population who have been maintaining in this system for decade, for many years, is through coup d'etat.
Okay.
Exactly.
So you are convinced that democracy has failed in Africa and it will never work in Africa? The so-called democracy.
The so-called democracy, because Africa, I think, in my point of view, Africa has never known democracy, the real democracy.
What is democracy? Yeah.
Democracy is this power. In fact, we say the pouvoir du peuple par le peuple et pour le peuple. Is this power of people that people give to someone to lead them.
Okay.
Like the power belongs to people, and these people decide to take someone and then decide this one will lead us.
Okay, will lead us.
Exactly.
Okay.
But what we are seeing in Africa, we are saying we are Democrats, but the one we are choosing is not the one people have chosen.
Okay. In many countries, people don't have the power to choose.
People are just going
their
to
leaders.
They are just going to vote.
Okay.
This is your duty. You vote, but you are not the one to decide. Your vote doesn't mean that you are deciding who will lead you.
So votes have no power in Africa.
Exactly.
Okay.
You're from Uganda,
yes,
but you don't want to talk about the country.
I understand that. Yeah.
You don't want to talk about this. But I'm telling you, people are voting, but not choosing.
Okay, people can vote.
You can vote.
But they cannot decide.
This is your right. You can vote in Africa, but you cannot choose your leader.
So can we say democracy is a scam?
Democracy has become a tool of manipulation in Africa.
So it is an illusion.
Exactly.
That will never work.
Foreigners are using, you know, in the past in Africa, we don't have this system of democracy, but we are good.
Yes.
These are like
the kingdoms and the empires.
Exactly. These are the belief, the system that has been brought to us.
It's foreign.
Yeah, this is a foreign.
Okay.
These are like foreign system that has been brought to us, and they want us to believe it, and they apply it. It has failed.
Now,
so why should we continue to believe it?
Okay. Now, if we normalize coups in Africa, what will happen to the constitutions?
Coup, you know, coup is not a problem for the constitution. You know, in Niger, we have coup. The president who is leading the country is coming from a coup.
Okay.
But we have a good base. We have a good constitution.
Okay.
He's leading us through what we believe, through what we want as a constitution, not what has been imposed to us as a constitution.
Okay.
This so-called constitution of things like that, just these are related to democracy, that the so-called democracy. But each country, I think in Africa, we should have our own way to lead, to be governed, to lead our countries.
Okay.
How many countries have been developed without democracy? We have China, we have Saudi Arabia, we have North Korea. These countries are not democratic countries, but look where they are today.
Okay.
So I think in Africa we can do it without democracy. We don't even need it. Joshua Maponga is right, but he should also say Africa doesn't need civilians.
Okay, we need military people
who
as presidents,
as a president who are not like, who cannot be easily manipulated by the West. Exactly. Because they have patriotism, the thing called patriotism.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now, why are some Africans celebrating military takeovers? When we hear of coups in an African country, some people in some countries start wishing it should have happened in their countries. Why are some Africans celebrating military coups?
As I told you, having a coup is the only hope that Africans have now.
Is the only hope?
The only hope.
For proper leadership in Africa.
For proper leadership. We are saying we have democracy, but the people who are leading us through democracy are not doing the thing people are expecting. People are suffering through that democracy, that so-called democracy. Now for them, the only way to be free, the only way to integrate everyone in the system is through coup d'etat. That's why if you see, like, if coup d'etat happened in Niger today, tomorrow in Uganda, they will also
be celebrating
to have a coup d'etat.
And they'll be wishing the
exactly. They will be wishing. The same in Kenya, the same in what we call in Mali, the same in Benin.
Okay.
Exactly.
Does this mean democracy is responsible for all the crises that we see in Africa here today?
I cannot say democracy is responsible, but the way it has been applied.
Okay.
Because I told you.
Is there any country in the world where democracy has worked?
Democracy, it has worked in France.
Okay.
Have you never heard about coup d'etat in France? Never. You will never.
So it has worked in France.
It has worked in France.
How does it work in France?
Why this same democracy that is working
in France cannot work
in
Niger.
In Niger, because Niger doesn't. As long as France is leading, like French leaders are leading France by democracy, there is any foreign influence.
There's no foreign influence.
Foreign influence on this power. They do like what people are expecting them. If today you are the president of France, you are not doing what people expect you to do, that means you fail.
People get you out of power.
You are the one. You are the one who will ask to retire. You are the one who
will resign.
You are the one who will resign. But this is not the case in Africa. You will see a president. You will fail what we are expecting him to do, but you will not resign. Now he will start. He will consider people as his enemy. How can you consider that the people you are supposed to serve become your enemy because you are not doing the right thing in the right moment?
Now, do you think democracy could work in Africa if we didn't have foreign influence?
If we didn't have foreign influence and then we choose the right person, the faithful
democracy
person,
would work.
Democracy it will work, but not the so-called democracy. The real democracy. Democracy.
What is the real democracy?
The real democracy is the democracy in which people have the power. The population have the power, not the leaders.
Okay.
You see?
So where do we draw the line between the real democracy and the so-called democracy?
The so-called democracy, you see, in the so-called democracy, population are just people who are voting.
Okay.
They are just voting, but they have no power.
Okay.
There is no power for them. They have no power
to choose their leaders.
It means like you just wake up and you go, you vote. This is your right and also your duty.
Okay.
But you are not the one. You are not the one who will really choose your president. Your president will be chosen by the foreigners.
Okay.
So if you don't have this influence,
they choose the people who will serve their interests.
Exactly.
Not the interests of Africans.
Through the so-called democracy.
The so-called democracy.
Exactly.
Okay. So what we have now in Africa is the so-called democracy.
The so-called democracy.
Which is not
you tell
really
me,
democracy.
You tell me one country in Africa that you know that democracy is really working.
I don't know of any.
That means coup d'etat must happen there. If there is no democracy, that means coup d'etat must happen.
Now, let's look at the African Union. Whenever there's a coup in Africa, we normally see the African Union coming out very strongly to condemn the coup.
Exactly.
But when a president is elected through rigging or contested elections, the African Union will congratulate that president. We have seen the chairperson of African Union Commission congratulating Paul Biya of Cameroon, Hassan Suluhu of Tanzania, when the elections were full of issues and they were rigged. Now, do we still trust the African Union?
We call it African Union, but this is Western Union.
Union.
This is the Western Union that is leading, that has on head Africans leaders.
So there's no African Union?
This is not African Union. They were influencing African Union, African Union that is not funding by Africa. Who is supporting African Union?
Foreigners.
Foreigners. That means they can influence the decisions in this organization.
They run the African Union.
Exactly, they run Africa. Like the name is African Union, but Africans are not the one who is running.
Africans are not in charge.
Are not in charge of this organization. Exactly. That's why if a president win his 5th or 6th mandate, there's no problem. As long as he aligns with interests of foreigners, there is no problem. But if coup d'etat happen, that goes against the interest of the foreigners. Then African Union, the so-called African Union, will come and then condemn them, and then put embargo on them.
And sanctions.
And sanction on them.
But they don't condemn presidents who rig elections.
They don't condemn them. Why didn't they condemn Paul Biya in
Cameroon?
Why didn't they condemn Museveni in Uganda? I know that you got this one. Why?
Okay, so can we say the African Union is promoting bad governance in Africa by condemning coups, but endorsing and congratulating presidents who win through rigging?
African Union, the only thing I know, they try to promote the foreign interests through that organization. As long as a president aligns with foreign interests, he will remain forever.
Whether he rigs elections or not.
Exactly.
Whether he kills people or not.
He will remain forever. They are not looking for a good
president for the people.
For the people. They are seeking a president who will align with their vision, the foreign interests.
Now, if you could be the chairperson of the African Union Commission, what practical reforms would you bring to the African Union?
This is a big question. First, on the table of that African Union, if you have to have a meeting, if I have to decide of Africa becoming of Africa feature, we should not have any foreigners on the table.
On that table.
as long as we have foreigners on the table, we cannot decide. This decision will not be coming from.
Okay, like when we go for African Union summit,
exactly,
we shouldn't have the French.
Have you never seen in AU summit or American summit?
Yes,
an African decide there.
No.
Why foreigners should decide in our so-called union summit?
So are you saying when we are meeting as Africans at the AU summit, we shouldn't have the French, we shouldn't have the Germans, and
we should not.
When we are meeting to discuss our affairs,
when we are discussing things that are related to Africa, these things that concern Africa, it should remain among Africans.
How shall we achieve that when they are the ones funding the African Union?
That's why we should avoid. Now we should have a good African Union through this confederation.
Through the confederation.
Exactly. Have you never seen when there is a summit of this confederation? Have you never seen a foreigner standing to decide?
No.
Never.
No.
So if all African,
so the real African Union
will start over there. I'm telling you,
is a confederation.
Exactly.
Okay.
We'll start from there.
That's the real African Union.
This is the real African Union. These are the presidents who are serving people.
Okay.
They are not influenced by foreigners. You can trust them. Exactly.
So other African countries should actually join the Alliance of Sahel States instead of going to the African Union. Is that what you're saying?
I think it must be some reform. I'm not saying that coup d'etat must occur everywhere in Africa.
Okay.
But we should have patriotic presidents.
Okay.
If we have everywhere in Africa patriotic presidents, they will start see that union, so-called African Union, in other way.
Okay.
In a way that foreigners cannot influence it.
Okay.
And once we decide to take our full responsibilities, we cannot be influenced.
Okay.
That means like the so-called union that we have, the so-called African Union that we have now, is not the one we should have.
Okay.
Because it's not the one who is responsible.
It's not the one Kwame Nkrumah envisioned.
Exactly.
Okay.
Do you think if Kwame Nkrumah is alive
today,
he will be proud of that union?
African Union.
Who will condemn a president who is serving people? Do you think he will?
I want you to imagine Kwame Nkrumah attending the African Union summit today.
Okay.
What kind of speech would he make to African presidents at the summit?
Wake up,
okay,
African president, you are delaying your own country.
Okay.
He will tell them to align, to follow the path of these Sahel states.
Okay.
This is real Pan-Africanist because the vision of Kwame Nkrumah was the Pan-Africanist.
Okay.
And the only place in Africa we can see a real Pan-Africanist is in Sahel.
Okay.
If there is a summit of African Union, Kwame Nkrumah will probably tell them to give up that union and then follow the path of
the Sahel states.
Of the Sahel states.
Okay. Can this alliance survive without economic relationship with ECOWAS?
You know, we are bordering with ECOWAS.
Yes.
These countries, I can say you have like the same people everywhere.
Yes.
You have five Zarma in Niger, Zarma,
also in Niger and
now
Nigeria.
The first thing I think this alliance shall do to survive is to have our own currency. You know, up to now we are using the French currency, the so-called franc CFA.
Okay.
Since the independence. Up to now we are using it.
All the three countries?
All the three countries we are using it.
Okay.
Now we are thinking about having our own currency.
Okay.
After we have our own currency, you know, we will not remain always in war with with this organization. We could have a good partnership. This is the same population. If they want to integrate the Confederation, why not?
Okay.
But for now, the only thing that these three leaders can do to save this Confederation, you know, in terms of security, we are fighting.
Okay.
Infrastructure, education, we are fighting. Health, we are fighting. The only thing which is remain is economic.
Okay.
That means we should have our own currency. If we have it, and then we are far from being a slave anytime.
Okay. Now, how are the ordinary people in Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso responding to the alliance of the Sahel states?
Well, they are supporting them.
Okay. Are they in full support?
They are full supporting them.
Okay.
Mostly in Burkina Faso.
Okay.
They are full supporting them.
Okay.
I was in Burkina Faso September 2022 when that coup d'etat occurred. Okay. I was in Ouagadougou.
You were there?
I was there. I was there when the coup d'etat happened.
How did the coup happen?
It happened in the morning. Me, I just woke up. I've heard coup d'etat is happening.
But Traoré came to power.
Yeah, when Traoré came to power.
You were in Burkina Faso.
Yeah, I was in Burkina Faso in vacation.
Okay.
So what happened? automatically what I have realized, people, instead of going out to celebrate it, they were attacking France embassy.
Oh, okay. People went to the French embassy.
Automatically they went to France embassy.
Okay.
The same thing happened to Niger. Automatically when the coup d'etat happened, they come in there, people attack France embassy.
Okay.
That means that you can see through that act that the real governance is coming from the out.
Oh, okay.
These like the former
presidents were not in power.
Exactly, they were not in power.
They had no power.
They had no power.
They were holding positions.
Exactly. They were holding positions.
Okay.
So when that coup d'etat happened, I was in Burkina Faso. I saw how people were with the militaries. They are supporting them like 100%.
Okay.
All of them are supporting them.
Okay.
People really like these
now,
leaders.
Could it be that many African presidents hold positions, but without power? Like those presidents that were in Mali and Niger and Burkina Faso, who were overthrown. You said they were being controlled by foreign powers.
Exactly.
They were presidents holding positions, but they didn't have real power.
Exactly.
So could it be that today many African presidents hold positions, but without real power? So that they are controlled by foreigners?
We have many presidents in Africa,
okay,
who are deciding according to what they have been taught.
Okay.
What they were told. You know, they cannot decide by their own.
Okay.
Always when it comes to decide, they will listen to foreigners.
Okay. Is the Alliance of Sahel States leading us to the real African unity? Is it a step towards having one African currency, one African army, one African military?
That is the main vision of that alliance.
Okay.
You know, that alliance was created for the vision of security and sovereignty.
Okay.
Now, we are trying to have in this alliance, as I told you, our own currency. And then once you have this independence, this sovereignty, we could think about, for those countries who want to join us, have the Western Africa United, and then later we'll talk about Africa United.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now, how shall we measure success of the Alliance of the Sahel States? How shall we know that they are succeeding? What practical things should they do to demonstrate their success?
All right. The practical thing that they are doing, you can see, as I told you, you can go online, you will check. Ibrahim Traore is doing well.
Okay.
He's building infrastructure. Okay. The same for Abdourahamane Tchiani. He nationalized our resources, which is our uranium.
The uranium.
The uranium, which has been exploited by France for many times since.
Okay.
After the independence.
The French were in control of the uranium.
Yeah, exactly. For Areva, for the enterprise which is called Areva.
Okay.
And then when Abdourahamane Tchiani comes, he nationalized it. These are practical things that you can see, which will allow us to go forward.
Okay. Now, if you could be the president of your country, what changes would you bring to your country?
Exactly. If I could be the president of my country, the first thing I can do is try to change the mindset of Nigerians. Okay. Try to show them that we are all one.
Okay. One people.
One people. You know, when Tchiani came, he put Hausa as a national language. Hausa became a national language. Okay. And some Nigerians are complaining Hausa must not be.
Was that a good move?
This was a good move. You know that having one language is also a strength.
But why Hausa when there are other languages?
Exactly. Hausa is the most spoken. It's spoken by 54% of
so right now, it is the official language of, it is the national language
of national language Niger, of Niger, Hausa. Okay. And then the languages of work is French. Okay. This is a good idea. I will stay in the same alignment of Abdourahamane Tchiani and then twice.
Do you speak Hausa?
I speak Hausa. I speak Hausa and Zarma. Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. But I'm not Hausa, I'm Zarma. But I support this idea of having Hausa as a national language.
For the purpose of national unity.
Exactly. For the purpose of national unity.
Okay.
Exactly.
So what other changes would you bring in education, in agriculture?
Exactly. And in education, instead of having these theoretical classes, I will bring a system which will allow each kid from the lower age to learn like a skill. Instead of going to school, like passing the years, learning how to conjugate verbs, learning how to speak very well French. Instead of doing, you can learn in your own language.
Memorizing the parts of insects.
Exactly. Instead of doing that, you can learn things, skills in your own language and then serve your country of it. The education system must be changed. And then
like the Chinese are doing. Like the Chinese are learning skills.
Exactly. Instead of learning, trying to have like to memorize all the verbs in French, we must change that system. You can learn in your own language. Try just to learn the skills which will serve you in the future.
In economics, what changes would you bring?
In economic, as we've already nationalized our resources, why not using these resources to build? You know me, I'm a structural engineer. I will look at this economic changing by the perspective of infrastructure. We'll try to build like
the infrastructure.
Try to facilitate good transit.
You would make sure the minerals are processed before they're exported.
Exactly.
Before they're sold.
Exactly. Why not having our own machine which will treat this mineral instead of bring them out? Instead of sell them as a raw materials, why not treat them there and then fabricate our like tools that we need to work for our development instead of bring these minerals outside? Instead, why not trade them there?
How would you relate with foreign countries like France, UK, US, Russia, China, if you are the president?
Exactly. If it comes to partnership, which is Ghanaian, everyone will win. There is no problem. We will still work, even France.
So you would have no problem working with the French?
As long as you respect my interest, there is no problem. We work together.
There's no exploitation?
There is no exploitation. You will respect me, I will respect you. Partnership. If you respect my conditions, my terms, there is no problem. We can work together. Exactly.
What is your vision for Africa?
You are talking about Africa.
What is your vision?
Okay, my vision.
Not only for Niger, but now as an African, as a young African leader, what is your vision?
Exactly. As a young African, as a Pan-Africanist, my vision for that wonderful country, bro, is to be united. I hope to see Africa which is united. You know, I'm tired of being in Niger. When I want to visit your country,
you need a visa.
I need a visa. I'm tired of being in Nigeria, and then when I want to visit Kenya, I need a visa. Why should I pay $100 to have a visa as an African? Black skin in my own continent. Do I need a visa to travel? Why do I need
the Europeans travel in the European Union without
visas? American can travel if only their ID card, whatever they want. In Africa, do you know that it's easy for a Chinese to do business with a Kenyan than a Nigerian?
Than for someone from Niger?
For someone from Niger to do business with a Kenyan, it's harder for him than Chinese. Why? But if you are united, we have our own currency. Wherever you go in Africa, you have the same currency. You can buy whatever you want, the same currency, the same visa, the same ID.
The same military?
The same military. The same economic system, the same education, the same language, which should be maybe
the same language.
The same language.
The same language.
The same language. Why not Kiswahili? Why not Kiswahili? The same language. This is the vision that I have for Africa.
Where do you see Africa in the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years? If you look at what is happening in Africa today, where do you think Africa is going in the next 10, 20, 30, 40 years?
Let me just talk about Sahel. You are saying 10 years?
10, 20, 30 years. Where do you see the Sahel?
The Sahel in 10, 30 years, it will be stronger than it is now. It will be united, have maybe one language, our own currency. Maybe being the most powerful country or region in Africa.
With all the foreign threats on the alliance.
If these three countries, if we remain on the same system, the same belief, the same vision, in 30 years, in 10 years, Sahel will be stronger than it is now. And then we will have our own currency, maybe being the first country, the most powerful country in Africa. This is the vision that I have of this alliance, which is Sahel.
Do you think we will realize Africa Agenda 2063? The Africa that we want. Shall we ever get there?
I'm really worried because as you saw, we don't have all the countries. You know, let us take even the example of this Pan-African University. We have an agenda of 2063.
Yes.
Right? We are in
2026.
Yeah, we are 2026 at 12 court. Like at 12 court, we are starting talking about finding problem. That means the agenda will not achieve the goal If in 12 cores, we are talking about finding problem, that means we will not achieve the agenda of 2063, which we want to achieve. So as we are dividing, some countries are, currently in the western side of Africa, there are some crises which are going on. We still have problem. Borders are closed between Niger and Benin. We are still there are some countries which are still in war. You can see we still have problem among between Morocco and Algeria. So if we want to achieve this agenda of 2063, we must finish with these problems. First. We must not have problem in this continent, and then we can achieve this.
Do we have the capacity to deal with the problems now?
Now we don't have capacity because we still rely on outsiders. So as long as you rely on outsiders, you don't have the autonomy on your choice.
Whenever African countries are celebrating their independence, what exactly are they celebrating?
They are celebrating an independence which has been given to them, not the real independence. Not the real one.
So it is like slaves celebrating.
Exactly, celebrating. The master just go out and then it's like slaves celebrating a new way to be led. Like they are just celebrating their new way, the new way that they are being led.
So there's no real independence in Africa except in the Sahel.
Exactly.
In the three countries.
Exactly. In Africa, mostly in black countries. Mostly in the sub-Saharan area. We are celebrating an independence which has been given to us. This is not a real independence.
So what is your message to African governments as a young African leader?
All right. First, the thing I want them to do, listen to people.
Listen to the people.
Exactly. Listen, as a president, if you have been chosen by your people, not so-called vote that
not through the so-called democracy.
Exactly. Even if it was that one, you can still come back to your people, listen to them, what do they need. You can work with them, try to integrate young people in the system. Don't put them aside, because young people are the power. The power belongs to them. They have the power to do great things. So integrate them in the system. Listen to them. Listen to your population. What do they need? In this way, you can succeed as a president.
Your message to foreign countries?
All right, foreign countries as Russia, France,
US,
whoever you are, if
China,
if you are in Africa, for a partnership which is Ganyan, which is
win-win situation.
Win-win situation, you are welcome.
We need partners, not patrons.
Exactly, we need partner, not master, not patron. Partners, agreed partners. Exactly, not master. If you are here to do a good partnership which is win-win, then you are welcome. You are welcome, because we want to grow.
Your final message to the ordinary citizens
of Africa. They must wake up. They must try to see how things are going on in the other side of the world. They must change their mind of the way they are seeing.
They should liberate their mind.
Exactly, the way they are seeing Africa for decades, since independence. Now things must change. We want a great Africa tomorrow. So they must change your mind. Everyone, if you are a civil engineer, go and work in infrastructure, try to develop your country. If you are a mechanical, try to industrialize your country in your area. So the only thing I want to do is to wake up. There is no time for sleep. Africa that we want to achieve needs a good work.
Your message to the people of the Sahel States?
All right. I will tell them to believe, to trust these three leaders that we have. This is a chance for us. Many countries in Africa are seeking a leader like them. These are a chance that we have. These three leaders are a model for all Africa. We must trust them and then believe them and then give them our hope. The job will be done. Exactly.
Any books you recommend to Africans to read?
All right. They must read the book of Kwame Nkrumah. Tilo Lumumba. Exactly. Why not? Exactly. Why not Joshua Muponga? The great Zimbabwean. Exactly. These are the people who inspire me a lot. So if you read their book, you will have an overview of Africanism, how Africa must go. Exactly.
Thank you very much for showing up on the show and your great insights.
You're welcome.
The Africa we want will be built by Africans. And every African up there, like he said, should make sure you do whatever you can do to build Africa that we want. It is our job. Nobody will do that job for us. Nobody will come from any place and build Africa for us. We have seen how the foreigners are interfering with our affairs in Africa, causing issues in Africa, taking our resources. So we need real independence, like he said. The fight is on, the battle is on, and like he said, the job will be done. This is Africa 360, Africa in full view. Thank you very much.